NBA playoffs started today, what would the outcome be? Part 2.
And now the Western Conference Championship, the most anticipated game. Lakers versus Clippers series to never forget in the same building. So there is really no home court advantage, but you could say it's more of a Lakers home court advantage.
I would say it's definitely Lakers.
It's
Lakers is
definitely
LA's
Lakers.
team. It's yeah.
I
It's
feel like LeBron is not going to have enough oomph at this point, and Kawhi is still. And you saw what he did last year. He's still in his prime, like he's approaching it. LeBron is more pass first, but he can maybe put up a 30, 40. But they only beat the Clippers because that one game is because Avery Bradley had his career game. He literally had 6 or 7 threes. He went bananas. And for him to maintain that, to keep them within the Clippers' reach, and Paul and Kawhi didn't even play excellent that game. And I can't imagine what he turns up to because Kawhi and LeBron will turn up and play better, but I don't see them beating the Lakers beating the Clippers.
in a postseason battle here. You primarily go to like a 7-man, 8-man rotation. When you look at the potential starting five for the Clippers, it's like the best five for the Clippers, like crunch time, would be Lou Will, PG, Kawhi, Montrezl Harrell, and
Yeah,
maybe
they're
Pat
beat.
Bev, Landry
Yeah.
Shamet. I
Yeah,
mean,
they're loaded.
you can
So
kind of say Kawhi and LeBron will cancel each other out, right? You can kind of say PG and Anthony Davis will cancel each other out.
yeah,
But then you have Lou Will, Montrezl Harrell, who's canceling them out. Kuzma hasn't played like he did last season. The Clippers have too many weapons here.
The
I have
Clippers
the
are getting
Clippers.
this.
The
No,
home court advantage doesn't. I mean, there's still going to be a ton of Clippers fans there. There'll probably be more Lakers fans, but the only reason I see the Lakers winning this series if LeBron turns into
it's not
Cavs
gonna happen.
LeBron. But
It's not gonna
I
happen.
can't see it happening either.
It's not gonna happen. Coming back right now, he's not gonna do that. All right. So the Eastern Conference matchup is the Bucks versus Raptors. What do you got on it?
I got Bucks because this one's, if you look at the matchups, most things cancel out until you get to Giannis and Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
Giannis is better than Pascal. I
The
think
Bucks have
everybody
a
knows
little
that.
They're just better.
They got more weapons. It's what it comes down to. And they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, and they're the best offensive team in the league. So, I mean, the Bucks have home court advantage too. It's going to be a tough series for the Raptors to win. I got the Bucks.
Yeah. I got Bucks over Celtics. Celtics could give up a good fight, but no one can really guard Giannis. I don't think Jason Tatum is as good as a defender as people think. I don't think no one's gonna be able to contain Giannis. I mean, one of the last regular season games, they were up 40 at one point, up 40. So I don't see the matchup being for them. I think that he could give them a better matchup than the Celtics actually. So I got Bucks, which leads us to the NBA Finals, Bucks versus Clippers.
We both got that. I got Clippers. You got Bucks. Why you got the Bucks?
I got the Bucks because this is Giannis's year. All right, Chris Middleton hasn't performed as well, but when you think about it, Giannis creates so much space, and Kawhi can try to contain him, but it leads to a double team, and I feel that they have gotten so much shooting around the Bucks, like Dante DiVincenzo, Wesley Matthews, Chris Middleton, like they are all snipers, and they're waiting out line. And Brook Lopez has played way
George
better.
Hill too.
Yes. So I think the Bucks could beat the Clippers because Montrezl Harrell he's good, but like the one thing that lacks is the Bucks is the big, like Brook Lopez, like physically in the paint. But I don't think Montrezl Harrell they'll really focus on it as much because Kawhi and Paul George are gonna be the ones shooting most of the shots in the big crunch times. So I think Giannis will lead them to a victory in a 6-7 game series, and the Bucks would have home court advantage too, which helps us also.
I have the Clippers. I think if you look at playoff Kawhi last season, that Kawhi was unguardable. Like, it's hard to explain. The Sixers did the best job on him, and he still had 30,
Still had
40 a game,
crazy shot.
and he hit the crazy shot. But so you look at Giannis, you look at Kawhi. They, for the most part, cancel each other out. But then you look at Giannis more closely. How is Giannis' inability to shoot free throws well and inability to shoot threes consistently going to hurt him in the finals? Because the Clippers are a really good defensive team. They can throw different players on him. Because think about this. What if they put Montrezl Harrell on Giannis and they just let Montrezl Harrell sit in the lane? What is Giannis going to do? Drive right into Montrezl Harrell? That's a tough finish.
He's going to draw people on him.
I understand, but that's a tough finish. That's a tough finish over Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell is a good defender. I just don't see how the Bucks guard PG, Kawhi, Harrell, and Lou Will. I can't see it.
I know. I see that, but there's a lot of talent on the Clippers. But I feel because it was a shortened season. Kawhi took off games, Paul George, so maybe they're rested. But PG in the playoffs is terrible. I don't know if you've seen it. He's not that good. And he's injured. He's not the same Paul George. And I think there's no way that you're stopping Giannis from kicking it out and being able to shoot because it's unguardable. I think he's a different animal this year, and he's going to win the finals.
I'm going to have to disagree with you about the PG thing.
He has not played good this year at all. He's not the 25 Paul George. He's like the 15 Paul George. He's not like the 25, 30-point Paul George. There's no way.
Well, you have to look – if you can't really compare last year's playoffs because he was hurt most of the season.
He's still hurt. That's what I'm saying.
Think about it. He has all this time to rest. And if you look about when he was healthy, you talk about maybe his Pacers days in the playoffs. I understand that's a long time ago. But
exactly.
He was unstoppable. LeBron couldn't guard him in those playoffs.
I know, but that was before his injuries. Now he's not the same player. You can't compare it. Like Paul George is kind of washed.
Last season in the regular season, he was my MVP before he got hurt.
I know.
And I understand
really
he has some shoulder thing, but he can come back from that with all this time off.
He could, but also it could hurt them because the Bucks they kept like the same roster almost from last year to this year. But the Clippers are like they've been playing not together, and like they were organizedly brought from two different organizations. Like they're not brought together. Like the Bucks like know everything. Like they played with each other. The Clippers are coming in together. So maybe if they were fully healthy and everything new, maybe they would probably win. But I feel like when they're all jambled and they're just coming together and they're not like an organized team for a couple of years, like they haven't been teammates, I don't think it's enough to beat the Bucks. Any last thoughts?
I got the Clippers, and my Finals MVP is Kawhi.
Finals MVP. Yeah, that makes sense. I got my Finals MVP being Giannis. I don't think there would be anyone else if the Bucks won the Finals. If you like this video, give me your thoughts below. Give a comment. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.